In those days, there was the hateful god, and he coveted the divinity that was bestowed on mankind inadvertently, and he sought to take it for his own. When we last left off, you were running down the tunnel off from the treasure room. The dragon had not stirred. As you reach the launch pad that he has, that sheer cliff off the side of the mountain on the opposite side of the city, you had planned to jump beneath the forbiddance that is over Mazadon's lair, and thereby gain the ability to teleport while in freefall from this massive drop. The drop itself is a couple thousand feet drop, so it's a massive drop. You would be falling at terminal velocity if you jumped off it. However, you've got mostly good fortune on your side, and you actually, do we have a marching order? Who was first out the tunnel?
Ooh.
I know it's been a couple of weeks, so if it changes, sorry guys.
I think, because you guys booked it first, because I took the...
I think Gillian and I were already on the other side and you were behind us.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, was that they were already making their way out by the time I third. No, because you held the other one, right? You stole...
I think I have one.
You have one, Gillian doesn't have one, but I have two. I think... Let's just say that I took the last one, however way we did it, and then let's put me last.
Okay.
Yeah, just because that makes sense of how it went.
Okay. The only stirring from the cave behind is this this like draft that comes from the tunnel. With it, it brings the warm air that is pervasive in Mazadon's lair, and the waft of musty, like metallic-y air that is coming off of this treasure. That like, have you ever been in Disneyland's the Pirates of the Caribbean ride?
Oh, the pennies that are in the water.
Yeah. You've got that like coppery, like
smell,
muggy air. It's like that, and it just like fills your nostrils. However, you've got the fresh air on the other side. As you are running, go ahead and make a wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom saving throw?
All three of you, yeah. It happens one after another, but effectively.
That's a dirty 20 for me.
Okay.
Oh, everybody should get +5 on their saves because of aura protection.
Oh, so 25.
Just as a thing to put up.
I got
16 on the save.
Also, I'm going to restart Discord real quick because my Discord app is glitched. Be right back.
Okay. I will withhold any revelations briefly.
Hello?
It's me.
Oh, did we have any heroic inspiration at all?
I believe I gave all of you inspiration while you were in the cave, if memory serves me. For anybody in the comments calling us out, there were several weeks between recording this session and the last, unfortunately.
Okay, so I will go ahead and use my heroic inspiration.
Okay.
Just. Oh wait, what am I doing? Well, I got an 18, so I got a 28.
Okay.
Well, actually, because your spark was stolen in Magterra, heroic inspiration.
Oh, I
is a
don't have.
function
Yeah, I
of-
don't have
Yeah.
heroic inspiration. Dang it!
Yeah.
Yeah, then I have to take the 16.
Can I give him one?
I
of
got
mine?
a. I got a hex
Wait,
point.
Can I give him one of mine?
Yes, which is also a homebrew that we're using. Usually, you
Okay.
can't.
Okay, so then you
Dole
can keep
out.
that one.
Okay,
Inspiration.
I'll keep the 28 then for sure. I just wanted
Sweet.
to make sure that I was not gonna fail this.
Okay, so you got 28. So you feel it last, and you don't know what the sensation is that's coming over you per se, but immediately, like the uneasy feeling passes over you, Paul. I should say Fane. Sam, what did you get?
I got a.
You got +5 on your wisdom save as well. because of my
Okay, so
aura.
I got 19.
Okay. You also get this uneasy feeling. However, it just settles in the pit of your stomach. And same thing for Ophelia. As this uneasy feeling washes over you, you just like, it just sinks in deeper and you're like,
Oh, no.
is something bad about to happen?
Oh,
Okay. Was that anything? Did I feel anything magical happen to me, or was it like?
it's just a gut
sense of
feeling.
unease. But it passed. Whatever it was, it's gone now.
Ah.
We have the dimension door spell, right?
Yeah, and my ring of spell storing. I think Gillian also has one. Wait, all of us have rings of spell storing, right? What did you put in your ring of spell storing, Sam? Do you remember?
Oh, let me see. I think it was just the door, but I actually do not remember. Let me see if I wrote it
I don't
down.
think I have a ring.
You don't have a ring of spell storing?
No, I don't.
Oh, poo. Oh well.
Okay. So let me move then. You've got, yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right.
I do have Ring of Spell Storing, and I don't remember what it was, but I think it was the same as whatever you had, Paul, or
Yeah,
At least.
dimension door.
I think it was Dimension Door.
Hey, Brendan. If memory serves me correct, you have to have two people to spell out, or can you just dimension door yourself?
Dimension door can take one other person with you.
Can, but it doesn't have to be one other person, right?
It does not have to be.
Okay, perfect.
Okay. Ophelia runs out. You suddenly feel like this slight shift in the air. You're not sure exactly what it is. Then suddenly, as Fane runs up right behind you, Fane, you see it. In the night, there is a pool of darkness, right? It's hard to notice, except for on the horizon, you realize that some of these stars are flickering, and it's really hard to notice in the dark, but it seems to be this magical darkness that your vision cannot penetrate. Except for Fane, as you approach with your devil's sight, you see a familiar face. And while it has some odd changes, you see that despite the odd changes in his appearance, this is Drauga standing
Oh.
before you. And he says, "Hello, adventurers. Out for a little excursion tonight, are we?"
Can I roll insight to see if this is real? Or if this is like an illusion or something?
You can certainly roll perception for that, yeah.
Okay.
Ooh.
Hey, that's a 19.
You are confident that you can sense the various things, but whether or not that is indicative of a really good illusion or your senses being unfooled, it is unclear at this time. But it seems very real. Yeah, go ahead.
I say, fancying meeting you here.
Not the word I would use for it. I do believe that the last time we met, you stole something from me. I would very much like it back. Also, I had a little conversation with Rebellion. He didn't seem to know who you were. Anything to say for yourselves?
Not in particular. Although, oh yeah, you're right.
We're talking to you, Paul. I'm like,
I say,
wait a dang minute.
it's been a few weeks. I say, not in particular, but we're not here for just pleasantries. And
Anything but. Let's go ahead and start with rolling initiative, and then I'll tell you what happens next.
okay, cool. Because I was going to cast something.
Oh, perfect.
Oh, good. Then that was going to trigger initiative anyway.
Okay, cool, perfect. Can I cast it or no? Or is this going to be like
No.
he goes first? Okay.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Unless if
13
you
on
have
the roll?
subtle spell, there's no way to cast the spell without having an initiative contest. Okay, 14 for Fane.
I got 21.
21's pretty good.
I'm assuming that Iki and the rest of them are there.
Iki actually was still raiding the place. I know she wasn't with you. Either she left
was
early or
behind.
she was still stealing stuff.
I think we just told her that we're getting ready to leave. I think,
Yeah.
and we just gave her a warning, and she was still doing stuff, I think. But I don't remember.
That's what I thought it was. So that's what we'll be playing it as, for sure.
Okay.
What was Ophelia's initiative?
I have not rolled yet.
Ah, okay.
That's a 10.
Okay. Then it's gonna go Drauga, Gillian, Fane, Ophelia.
Ooh.
Screwed.
We'll see. We'll see what happens.
Ooh. I'm actually excited.
Fane is the only one who can see through magical darkness, correct?
Well, I have double sight as well.
Ah, you have his double sight as well. Then I
Yes.
rescind what I said, that as you run out, Ophelia, you likewise can see into the shadow of Moyle that surrounds Drauga.
I have no clue what's going on.
I will also say that you had a magical sensor out here. Clearly, he is under non-detection as well, because he is completely invisible to divination magic.
Ooh. Ooh.
How did he know we were going to come out this way?
He must have talked to Drauga about it.
Well, Drago talked to himself.
No.
To
Oh no, sorry. He must have talked to Mazadon about it. Sorry.
Mazadon?
I was.
Hard to say. Mazadon's currently asleep while you
Yeah.
robbed him,
So I'm
so
saying,
it
how
would
does
be
he know that we
unlikely
were-
that Mazadon would know.
That's what I'm saying is that how did he know we were going to come out to the landing pad? Because he's just been like sitting there like a spider up in the corner waiting for us, you know, and
He did not. He recently appeared.
oh.
Ooh. There's something else
So
going on.
whatever he has done, it seems that he is teleported to your location. Which the
Lame.
one thing that does tell you is that clearly he has permissions for the Forbiddens to allow him passage.
Mm.
So he says, pleasantries is not what I had in mind. However, you will talk. You will tell me where my possessions have gone. And he is going to immediately dash forward at blinding speed. For reference, he moves forward so quickly. He's moving at 300 feet per round.
Whoa.
300?
Yes, and he is flying at that speed, literally, not just figuratively.
Holy cannoli.
And well, you can't see this. Gillian, the other two can see that he bears an odd blade and you can tell that it's magical and probably no good. As he lashes out at each of you in turn, he is going to get a 26 to hit.
On who?
And that's against Ophelia, and a 22 against Fane.
I am cast. Actually, yeah, I'll take it.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll take it.
That is going to be then a total of
For both.
yeah, for both of you. It's going to be a total of 34 damage.
For each
Although
or,
I will
or
say
split?
18 each.
Oh, 18 each.
Although
okay, cool.
18 of it is necrotic, so if you're resistant to necrotic damage, feel free to have that.
Hold on. Let me see if I can. I think I'm not. Yeah,
Okay.
18.
As he strikes at you, two peculiar things happen. You feel the blade begin to tug at your essence. However, both of you happen to be immortal. This blade is called Mortal's Bane, and if you had been mortal and struck with the blade, you would make a Constitution saving throw, and on a failed save, you would gain vulnerability to all damage until the start of your next turn.
Oof.
So, a blade that is very lethal to mortals.
I say, a god decides this night to come out on the night, or yeah, you're right. So a god decides to step out into the day that is not, with a blade that kills mortals. A god of
He looks
hypocrites
at both of
indeed.
you quizzically, even as you speak, almost like he's not even listening, and he looks down at his blade. And he says, "What oddity is this? Not adventurers?" And he looks you over again, and he's going to actually spend the rest of his turn doing this. He says, No, only one of you is." And he looks over at you, Fane, and he says, "Your essence has a familiar taste to it. I do believe I've taken your spark before. With this very blade," and he lifts it up. And even as he does, even as you feel the bite of Mortal's Bane, you will remember that scar across your back that would have severed your spinal cord when he struck you with it the first time. Before you sold your soul for a second chance. Next up is Gillian.
So, really quick, as he says this to Fane, Ophelia squints at him and says, "Enough talk, let's dance, chatterbox."
In reaction to you speaking, he's going to kick you in the face. He is using a reaction for this. At least he's going to attempt. Yeah, we'll see. He gets a 25 to hit, though.
I could give him disadvantage on his roll, though.
Oh, okay. Hit me with it. Oh, it's only better, though. That one's 28. So, it is the 25 to hit.
Ooh.
And it is an actual unarmed strike, so he is kicking at you for another 17 damage.
Gee.
Yeah, you go to speak, and he immediately just like with this pompous like you can see it written on his face. He's like, "You dare speak to me?" Like that. And yeah, Gillian, it is your turn.
So where is he now? Is he in front of
He's right in
us?
front of us. He's like right in front of us.
Okay.
Or rather, he's probably like right here since he struck me and Ophelia.
Yes. He did. I'm sorry, I didn't move him, but he did fly over to you.
He'd probably be right here, right? Because he struck me and Ophelia.
Correct.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm actually in a decent position then.
Yeah, make a break.
You are indeed. I will say, as the only current mortal in the party,
Yeah,
you should
I
be
need
very afraid of his sword.
I need to avoid that. So I'm right behind. Okay, let's see. And I could see him now, right? I know what's going on.
Really, it's just a voice out of the darkness.
Okay, so I'm just surrounded by darkness right now.
Yeah. The one thing I will say is you know where he is. So it's disadvantage on attack rolls, but you can attack him. However, any spell that requires you to see him will automatically fail.
Okay. I am going to cast Spirit Guardians then.
Ah, okay.
So
How does that look when Fane casts it?
You mean Gillian?
well, Fane wouldn't cast
oh,
it.
Good. Oh my goodness. Yeah, when Gillian casts it, what does it look like?
After I see don't see what's happening and see my two friends get attacked, I instantly just slap my hands together and this, Spirit Guardians, just this light erupts from me, a 15-foot radius around me.
All right. What level are you casting it at?
I am going to cast it at, I think, yeah, I'm casting it at level 5. So, boom, and that is 5d8.
All right. And that is wisdom save, is that correct?
It is, let me take a look.
Ooh.
Yes.
Okay. He has plus 17 to his wisdom saving throw. However,
Oh.
he rolled a nat 1. So, you are lucky this time. He is going to take the full damage. That is
Yes, let's go.
20 damage,
I feel like that's
which is
fitting.
the first damage dealt.
I do it
However,
nice. Uh-oh.
you immediately notice that he is resistant to it. In order to bypass his resistance, you need some sort of magical effect that will bypass his resistance to all damage types, or you will need to be ascended, like a god or a greater being like Mazadon. Alternately, a blessing from the divine would do it, or a powerful curse from a demon might also be able to bypass it. But you need some sort of aid from a powerful being to bypass it, or, like I said, an effect that bypasses resistance. The other thing I will say is that he has a damage threshold, and unfortunately, due to the resistance that he has to your damage, you do not actually hit the damage threshold of 15, which means that all damage is reduced to 0.
Bruh.
So, yeah, because he is a god, you either have to hit him really hard or you have to bypass his resistances somehow. Because
Okay.
anything under 15 damage, which in this case is anything under 30 damage for you, is just going to be reduced to 0. So he's very hard to hurt.
Oh.
Okay. That's your action. Did you want to do anything else?
I don't know if there is anything else.
Okay.
So I'll end my turn there.
Fane. He is based with you. He has just struck Ophelia in the face. What is it that you're going to do?
He's seething behind his helmet due to his knowledge of the nature of this person, both physically and personally, on that personal level. So he's going to decide. So with forbiddance, I can't go outside of the forbidden circle, but I can go inside, right?
Correct. You can teleport within it. Right now, at least with this particular warding. I don't off the top of my head know if forbiddance typically has that ability, but yeah, you can teleport within. You cannot teleport out of.
How big is this forbidden spell?
The cliff marks, like 100 feet below the cliff marks the end of it. So you have to jump off the cliff to hit the forbiddance.
Right, but if I can, in terms of teleporting inside of it, right?
Mm-hmm.
How far is it across? Like, how far is it this way?
Here.
Okay, perfect. Then I will go ahead and cast. Dimension Door.
Okay.
And I am going to take Ophelia and I, because I don't think she has Dimension Door. And I'm going to go free fall right away.
Oh, I hope. That's gonna suck still. But Gillian could die.
Well, I'm not fighting a god, so.
Okay. So you two teleport off the end here. That means that Ophelia, your turn will be taken in the air because the height is so high that it'll take multiple turns to hit the ground. So
how far are we falling per?
Well, and I can fly, so I can also I like kind of fly to help slow our fall a little bit?
Well, like I wouldn't even want to slow our fall. I'd want to just get the frick out of there. So.
Oh, okay. Well, maybe just get closer to the ground. But I can turn into a giant eagle, right? So I can just fly it.
Yeah, but he has 300 feet of movement speed.
Well, I know, but when I say as we get closer to the ground so we don't die, you know.
Yeah, fair enough.
Because going straight into the ground is going to kill us just as much as the god will, so.
You fall 500 feet per turn, so it's 4 turns to hit the ground.
Well, at least that's faster than he can fly, I guess.
Well, he could free fall, though.
That's true.
Actually, that's an interesting thing. Because he can fly and free fall, it might be kind of mincing... Like, it might be splitting hairs, but does that mean technically he could go 800 feet per round? Because, you know, he can fall and then fly. Because flying doesn't take your move. Or falling doesn't take your move action.
That's fair.
I am going to play as if that is true, whether it is or not for now. So you have that expectation.
Okay.
Okay. Then it is top of the round. And,
Oh, can I still not do anything?
Oh, yeah, no, you can. Just you're 400 feet away from him. And he has total cover from the cliff.
Oh, I'm not gonna do anything to him. I'm gonna heal us.
Okay, good. I was gonna say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd get the heck out of Dodge, Sam. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm not gonna fight a god today.
Yeah.
I don't think he'll give us a choice. I think he's gonna try and find us wherever we're at. If he
Draga,
could do it,
yeah.
because if he
You
could
know that
locate
he currently
us
has magical sensors on you. So.
Well, if nothing else, we're drawing him out of the cave, so at least he's out in the open where he's not safe, right? At least he'll be uncomfortable.
Gillian, he turns to you and says, "Your friends are cowards. Were you aware of this before you went on this outing? This very dangerous night?" And he takes a couple steps towards you. Do you have any reply?
I just take a few steps back and I see, jeez, they just kind of left me.
He says, "It's a shame you're a filthy mortal. Otherwise, I might have mercy on you and give you a task." He reaches out for you with a shadowy tendril that shoots out from the shadow of Moyle. And as it collides with your shadow, make a dexterity saving throw, DC 23.
Ooh. Oh, not 20.
Just barely.
Well, can I give him one of my inspirations? I still have...
Wait, was that a nat 20?
That's a nat 20.
Oh, so you literally can't succeed against it.
No.
Oh.
Shoot. Man, let me go ahead and give you some inspiration though for that very sad 20 that didn't do anything.
That is so unfortunate. Oh
That
no.
is so unfortunate. Okay, so firstly you take 14 necrotic damage, and you are restrained.
Ooh.
Oh, so you can't cast spells?
No, you can cast spells while restrained. Your movement speed is 0, and melee attacks have advantage. Actually, all attacks have advantage, and his attacks would have disadvantage. Okay. He says, "Don't worry, I don't plan to kill you yet." And he is going to swing at you with Mortal's Bane with a critical. Go ahead and make a Constitution
saving throw. He's gonna use him as a
throw.
hostage or something. We're gonna have to go back to get Gillian. Cause he's the hostage now, man.
I'm making a Constitution save right now.
Correct.
I have an idea, but
Oh,
I have an
okay.
idea. I have
Okay.
should I? Is it even worth it for me to use like one of my inspirations or something and try to get? I don't think my spark can help me right now.
So let's actually do some math here. How many hit points do you have that is your maximum?
My maximum hit points?
Yes.
I have 94. I'm at 80 right now.
94 at 80. Okay. So he is about to deal 64 damage.
Oh boy.
And that means that if you fail this, he's not likely to kill you outright, but he might.
Ooh.
So this is probably the most important saving throw you're going to have tonight.
Okay.
Well, I'll definitely give you my inspiration if it'll help. I don't know. Maybe one of those things if the nat 20 doesn't help. I don't know.
Yeah. I will use my because I think I have inspiration right now, right?
I think he just gave you some.
You do, yeah. I just gave you one, so.
Okay, thank you. So I will use that right now to try to save myself again. Oh.
Okay, there we go.
28.
You resist the Mortal's Bane. You can feel it trying to suck the life out of you. However, you do not become vulnerable to all damage this turn. So instead, he is going to deal simply. He's going to deal simply 68 damage, which would have been way more.
Just a simple 68 damage, the usual.
Yeah. Had you failed that, it would have been 120
Yeah, I would
130.
not have survived.
36.
I'm-
Okay.
Oh, I have an idea. This is gonna be so.
So he
spicy.
slashes you twice,
Jeez.
and as you, yeah, as you take that damage, he says, "Mama, you don't look too good. Do you think you would be ready to talk?" So here's the deal. If you agree
The
to
ring.
tell him, he'll likely know if you're lying, right? It'll be
Yeah.
very hard to trick him unless if you have very potent deception or the glibness spell. So you're not likely be able to lie to him. But if you agree to tell him where the sparks are located, he will spare you right now. That's his deal that he's offering you. As he says, all you have to do is return what is mine. And then my qualms with you will be done. For now.
Oh. And let's see here.
So, as I said, it'll be very hard to trick him, but you can
Yeah.
try. On the other hand, if you sincerely tell him where to find the, or agree rather, to show him where to find the sparks that you stole from him, he will spare your life right now.
Okay. And is this still his turn?
He has ended his turn.
So is my turn.
Oh, so is it technically? Oh, it would be.
It is
Gillian's
Gillian's turn.
turn.
Yeah.
And Gillian.
Oh.
I will say, restrained or not, you can teleport out of the effect. So if you wanted to try and make a dash for it. However, do know that there is a chance he could catch up with you. It's not certain. There is a chance, though.
Dangerous.
However, I will also say that if you mess up the timing and you're in free fall, like if you're in free fall and go unconscious, that is a death sentence, right? So jumping off the edge might save your life. But unlike Drauga, who is offering you a chance at survival, gravity would have no pity. So if something
But
goes
would-
wrong and you can't teleport out of the free fall, then
But wouldn't we see him falling?
you could see him falling, yeah. But it is Sam who's going to be casting teleport. So you being able to see him might not actually help at all, depending on what's happening.
I mean,
We ball? Are you balling?
let's be real here. We ballin'.
Yeah. We're balling.
Oh, we do have a resurrection one, right?
Yeah,
You
true, we
did
got-
technically steal 3 resurrection scrolls. That is true.
We got 3 chances. Let's be
Although, I will also say, it is resurrection, not true resurrection, which
No, it
means
is
you
true
have to
resurrection.
have some. Was it true resurrection that we gave
Yeah,
you?
it was true resurrection because I could resurrect my wife with it.
Who's been dead.
Right. Oh, okay. In that case, never mind. Technically, if Gillian dies, even if you don't recover his body, true resurrection can bring him back. Unless
Oh,
if his soul is somehow captured. So if something takes his soul, he might not be available for resurrection.
Yeah. No.
Well, let's bet on not dying then. Anyway, either way though. I'm gonna look at Drauga in agony as I sit at 12 hit points and give him a little smirk through the pain. I appreciate the offer. That's not really how I roll. I'm gonna use my rain to throw me off the edge of the cliff to free fall with Fane and oh, why do I always forget your name? Your character's name. Ophelia. Yes.
Yes.
Oh, that was pretty
No.
epic.
Okay.
And now I am falling. Also, did I get to do another thing of damage to him with my Spirit Guardian?
Yes, actually. That should have happened on his turn. Go ahead and roll it. 16.
16.
So it's reduced to 0.
Okay. Okay, and as I'm falling...
We have a bonus action, right, Sam?
Yes.
In terms of how close to teleportation he is, like, or how close he is to us, like, if he were to use Misty Step as a bonus action, would he get to us?
That's a great question. So let's see. If you teleport the maximum range of... No. Because you're gonna... Whatever he does, you're gonna be 500 feet ahead of him. So, this is going to have to be very intricately timed. So the thing is that you've had one round to free fall. So, when you take your turn, you'll be 500 feet away from him. And,
Wait, doesn't he have wings?
I do.
well, actually,
Yeah,
that is an
Gillian-
interesting thing.
Gillian has
Yeah,
wings.
he can fly.
Yeah, Gillian has wings.
Well, that wouldn't be enough to catch up with you because
Yeah.
What if
because he
flew
could fly
towards
60
us?
feet, but
Well,
you're
that's
going to be
what I'm saying.
500 ahead of him. However,
Oh.
it did just occur to me that you haven't taken your second turn yet. So technically, when Gillian takes his turn, he will end his turn next to you. I'm willing to use... I know some people call it basically coyote time.
I see what
So
you mean.
on your turns, you guys will be next on. So on a Fane's turn, everyone will be there,
Next to each other.
and then we'll say by the end of the turn, you're 500 feet away. So Fane, on your turn, everyone will be around you, and that'll be consistent every time we go a full cycle. On Fane's turn, everyone will be basically the same distance. I don't know. That's kind of weird, actually. You know what? I'm gonna home rule this. Forget D&D rules and how, like, you know, falling on a turn works. We're gonna have you guys fall in lockstep. So
Okay.
you're gonna be 500 feet apart. It just makes more sense.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
Cool.
top of the round, 500 feet.
Sounds good.
Okay. So if you can
Um,
somehow make up that gap of 500 feet between each other, then you're good to go. If you can't, then you can't. I will
Okay.
say that
What's
you either
our-
have to teleport out of the free fall, which that means you guys have to be caught up to one another,
Yeah.
or you have to stop your fall at the bottom. But Draugr will be waiting at the bottom for you.
He has
That'll be
magical
about
Well-
when he
sensors.
catches up.
He has
So-
magical sensors, right?
He
What
does,
do- what-
yes.
What can we do about magical sensors?
I
I
have a
was gonna say-
solution. Is it my turn?
It is your turn.
I was gonna.
Okay, I have a very important question. Based off of the gold that we're going to get off of this alone, how much gold are we theoretically going to get?
Lots.
Okay, Well-
You haven't had time to count it up, but it'll be probably over 100,000 in treasure.
okay. I'm going to cast for free Contact Patron. I'm going to say an eighth of my earnings if you can teleport all three of us to your domain right now.
And what can you have him
So
take
you're
off
contacting
the-
your patron. Is that
Ooh.
an action or a bonus action?
It is
Well, and can you tell him to take off the tracker?
well. Even if he was in our domain, he can't like take off. He would
The
still.
magical tracker would not extend beyond this plane of existence. So if he brought you
Okay.
to his domain, it would automatically strip you of the trackers.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, how long does it take to contract your patron?
1 minute, but
1 minute is 10 rounds. So I'm going to need a way that you can buy 10 rounds if you want to do that. However, I would say it would absolutely work. You would be offering
Wait,
payment.
don't we have a way to contact?
do
Don't we have like a? Did we have a way to contact him before? Like we were in.
I was thinking. I didn't technically spend all of my. Dude, man, I want to wheel and deal this like really bad.
Okay, here's what I'll say.
Yeah.
You can hastily try to reach out to your patron. After all, it is the day that is not. A day when demons run wild on the land.
So this is his day.
However, I will have you make a D100 plus a religion check. You will roll both. And there is a chance that it goes awry. Do you want to take that deal?
I will take the deal.
I'll give you
Okay.
inspiration if you need it, because no one's taken mine
You
yet.
are welcome. I was going to say, you are welcome to use your hex points on this.
Okay, perfect. I have a question. What would be considered a success, or are you not going to tell me that for suspense? Because I'm okay with both.
Yeah. I will not be telling you the percentages because it is a multi-step. It is a ladder of success.
Okay. I can play with this. I can do that. All right, Zebras. You didn't fail me once. I paid a price, but you didn't fail me anytime. Okay, so.
These coins are calling your name, buddy.
Okay, I'm gonna go throw it. I'm gonna use my first hex point.
Go.
Okay. That is going to be.
And you can use the points to re-roll the D100 or the religion check.
Oh, I need to roll a religion check. Well, actually, I'll just roll this one. Okay. For the D100, I got an 85.
Okay, plus the religion.
Yeah, how much was the religion check?
A nat 20.
Woohoo!
A nat 20.
Oh.
What do you add to
nat
that?
20. Holy dad. Holy dad. Is my sugar daddy gonna fail me now? Who knows?
What do you add to that religion check?
You jingle the brain pouch. Here, patron.
For my religion check, I get a 24 on the religion check. That's my max.
With the modifier.
With the modifier. That's my max.
Hey, if you need to do the percentage again, you can take some of my inspiration. If it's not good enough.
Okay. Let me paint the picture. Fane, you wear a cape, right?
Yeah, I do.
Like a cloak thing.
Okay. You are free falling through the air, the wind rushing past you, the chill of the night accentuated by the sheer amount of wind chill that you're experiencing. It almost ices you to the bone on this cold night. You reach out to your patron desperately, calling for aid as you did only once before, in a nearly identical situation, faced with mortal's bane and an angry god. However, as before, you offer your patron a great deal. You feel his presence begin to cover you like a shroud. And he says, "An eighth is it? Would you pay whatever price to save your lives and the lives of your companion?"
I looked
of your earnings.
As am I willing to pay whatever price? Just
whatever
me?
price. He's asking you. No one else can hear this.
I think I look over to Ophelia, and
Are you holding Ophelia?
I'd assume so because I dragged you. I'd imagine I drug her across the portal, and then I look over to Gillian, and then I picture Liana in my mind in this moment, and I say yes, unresolved, like without hesitation.
Okay.
Oh, we're screwed.
He says,
He's gonna ask something crazy of
very
you, man.
well. And his presence, you feel it around you, but suddenly he begins to coalesce in front of you in free fall, casually, as if he's standing vertically against the cliff. While he remains falling, the tails of his fancy clothing whip about him. However, he seems unperturbed by the
Circumstances.
rushing winds and the ground coming up swiftly. He looks up to Gillian. Gillian, dashing behind you is Drauga. He is zipping through the sky down towards you. And Zebras, he has his arms crossed. And then he lifts his finger and waggles it at Drauga. And he speaks softly, but his voice carries upwards towards the god. And he says, "You think because you have a deal with the darkness that you can lay claim to it. This day is still mine." And suddenly you begin to feel yourself pulled across the plains. And Gillian, the demon slows, as the demon's fall begins to slow, he shoots up towards you, and just with the way the perspective works, it looks like he's flying at you. And he says, as he looks you up and down, and he says, "Yes, well, I think Fane is right. I do believe you are worth it." And he tilts up your chin as if he's like examining like a
Merchandise.
prize livestock. Yeah, merchandise in the same way that you like examine a horse to see if it's like fit enough when you're looking to buy. And as he does this, he gives one last smirk to Drauga, and then you are sucked into the demon's plane. You find yourself in Zebras's office. And he says, "I told you I'd be busy tonight. However, you said that you had an offer for me. I think that we can perhaps make a deal. So, the moment feels strange. Just a moment ago, your life was on the line. You were in free fall. The feeling in your stomach of weightlessness suddenly gone. Your momentum whisked away. It's not a sudden jarring stop, but a sudden smooth stop. It's almost nauseating, and at how unnatural it feels. Zebras doesn't seem to care. He looks you down and says, "I think that there is compensation deserved for strictly disobeying my orders and the risk I took stepping near the lair of Mazadon. It wasn't in defilement of the contract, but it was very close. The contract is very important. However, with due compensation, I will, as always, treat you quite fairly. You agreed to a hefty price. Did it even occur to you, with your life on the line, that I might ask the life of your daughter? That I might ask the life of your companions? That I might ask you to slay 1,000 innocents? Mortals, when they are stressed, make very poor deals. Luckily, I quite like you. You've been a good business associate. I won't ask such a hefty toll of you. Plus, you've done good work today. No, I prefer my servants to be willing. participants. I extract the price, sure, but I don't like compulsion. Those who are compelled never quite serve as diligently as those who choose service. So, I'm curious, Fane. Your original offer was 1/8 the treasure that you accrued this night. Is that really the worth of you and your companions' lives? 1/8 of that treasure? Is life so cheap to you? Make me an offer. Make it. Tell me what you think your lives are worth.
I look to the rest of my camp companions, and then, with an image of Liana in my brain still, I say, their lives are worth more than mine.
Interesting.
Tenfold. But the only reason why I brought that to 1/8 was because of how should I say it? How crude you can be at times.
Really quick, how much money would I have made from this?
I'd hold off.
Yeah, you haven't had time to count it, but
I'd hold off.
It was probably in the hundreds of thousands of gold.
Okay.
I look to actually look at the one of the resurrection scrolls I'm holding in my hand, and I say, would one of these suffice?
Now we're talking. A life for a life. You offer me 1 life, but I think there are 3 lives here. However, I have no interest in the scroll. I have no problem forging undeath. Sure. The scroll can bring someone back to life, but life is overrated, Fane. What I have given you is arguably worth far more than a simple return to life. And I can do that as I please. Do you intend to use those scrolls to undo your undeath?
Ophelia looks to Fane, interested to hear what he has to say.
I don't know. I didn't think I'd get away with more than just one.
I will tell you what I would ask of you. I would ask that Ophelia.
I knew he was going to mention me. I don't know why, but I knew it.
You are more valuable to me than anything Fane has. If you are willing to pay for him, a lifetime of regular donations of your blood to me would fill the requirements of what I seek today. However, you are not the one who made the deal, so I cannot compel you to take up this price.
Well, let me say this. How frequently would you be asking for these donations?
Once a week. Once a week, you would be pulled here to my domain, where I would extract it from you. I would do so in the night, while you sleep.
That's
Would
not
not
creepy.
want to bother you with the inconvenience. Which functionally means, Elise, that once a week you would get exhaustion instead of a long rest.
And so with me drinking blood from her, then
It's twice a week. But if you
Yeah.
cure yourself of it, then she only has to deal with it once a week again.
Okay. Tell you what. I will do it. This once a week deal. No, wait.
I look to Ophelia and I say, no, don't.
Wait. And she puts his hand down. I'll do this for once a week. However, let's say 10 years plus all the earnings I got from tonight. Everything. From Mazadon's Horde.
Find someone who will exchange it for pentacles. They might take that deal. Of course, I would also accept your firstborn as well. Don't worry,
Little
I would treat
cliche.
them very well. Yes, but it is an effective one. It would suit my needs well.
Would you take the earnings from Mazadon's Horde over time, as I'm able to exchange them? Assume that exchanging them all at once would be extremely difficult and but also very sketchy, so kind of like a mortgage, I guess.
So you would deliver to me. Nearly 30,000 parasaical pentacles. Over time. That is your offer? And 10 years of blood? Interesting. I'd consider it. Are you sure that you and Fane won't have for me a child? I could guarantee this night that you would find yourself with your firstborn. Would you not offer that to me? If you were to give this to me, I promise, 1, that I would raise the child well, with morality, befitting a mortal, with all that good-natured and jolly upbringing. I would also even allow you visitation. I would also say on the eve of his 100th birthday that I would return him to your mortal realm. Would you take that deal?
Say,
So, the deal would be that you and Fane have a child. He gets the child, but he promises to raise it well and not turn it into like an evil monster. to give it like a comfortable, cushy life, and upon his 100th birthday, be released back to the mortal realms. And during that time, you would have visitation of this mortal child, or of this child.
Ophelia is just so taken aback by the fact that he would even suggest this. She's just kind of like, she's having like an aneurysm right now. She's like, what?
He stops and thinks for a second and says, actually, on second thought, it would be better if Gillian, you were the father. That
What?
lineage,
Oh.
that lineage would be special.
I want to remind you that I'm laying on the floor, bloodied still.
He's like, huh?
Yeah, he barely
What?
cares. he bends over, slaps you in the face. He says, "Hey, I'm trying to
Talk
make a
about you,
deal
boy."
here.
I
The two of you,
Actually go-
your firstborn. I would
actually
pay
go
a
up to
premium for
Gillian.
that. I would even give you a God Slayer weapon. Should you take this deal, Gillian and Ophelia, if you pay this debt, I will offer you not only your lives today, as I have already given you, but I will offer you more.
If you other
He would be
Other
willing to take other
alternatives.
payment, but
That's
if you
what came
do
up to
this,
mind.
he'll give you a lot more.
Okay, I'm not asking because I am interested, because Gillian, you're awesome, but okay, that's a little weird.
You're not my type.
But out of curiosity, I mean, obviously the odd blood, but what would you do with the child if you're just going to raise it in a cushy life? What does it benefit you? Just the blood?
You have very little understanding of what I do with the parasitical pinnacles, do you?
Apparently.
You have little understanding of what I do with your blood. Let's just say I have plans in motion, and it requires the divine. I seek to understand the divine on a deeper level. I seek to do more than that as well. This child would aid me greatly in my research. However, I do not need to be cool to do my research. That is just a bonus that I often enjoy. However, for this opportunity, I would forego my own personal pleasure and simply study the child painlessly, going out of my way, hindering my research to study the child carefully and comfortably. I will treat the child so well that he shall not even think of me as a fiend.
As I go to heal Gillian with my lay on hands, go ahead and get healed back for whatever maximum points I'm going to give you here. But I
As you
say,
look towards me, I grab your armor, still bloodied. I look you in the... Or you have a helmet on, right?
yeah,
I look through your helmet, basically, and I just have, like, a face of pain. And I say, I thought you were going to leave me, Fane. What was that?
that blade was the very blade that killed me.
And you
But
left me to deal with it?
I had faith that you would leave, Gillian.
Zebra says, actually, he offered up all he has to save you.
I look at Zebras and back at Fane. And I sigh. I give you a little shove, Fane. And then I use my own healing hands to heal myself.
You're still getting
Of
healed
course.
for your points.
Of course, Gillian, you're not. You're not completely incorrect. For a moment, he did leave you behind. Human fear is fickle like that. Anyway, he passes out the contracts, so let me be frank about exactly what you're getting. Should you take Ophelia's deal, he gives you nothing. Ophelia's deal of 10 years of blood, plus all the money she gained from the horde, and then guys could split what each of you got in turn amongst yourselves. So that's basically a third of the treasure haul and 10 years of blood, and that would make it the deal even Stevens. If you
That's
instead,
crazy to me still, because that's a crap ton of money, man.
It is. However, it was at great personal risk that he saved your lives tonight.
True.
So, yeah, even on the day that is not, there are certain contracts amongst the immortals that must be followed. There is a very dire cost for breaching those contracts, and what he did could be seen as dubious. So he could bring down the wrath of the heavens and all dragonkind on himself by what he did tonight. However, if you give him Ophelia and Fane's firstborn, then he will also grant to you a artifact level magic item. If, however, you and Gillian give him your firstborn, then he would offer you not only the artifact, but he would acquire for you, in one way or another, 20th level for all of you, and an epic boon for each of you.
Wait, what is it with Fane? It's just the weapon, right? The god-killing weapon?
Yeah, with Fane, it's just the god-killing weapon. An artifact weapon, to be sure, but it's just the weapon. If it's with Gillian, it's that.
What if
He would get you to 20th level, and he would get you all an epic boon.
What if I offered my own spark? As a replacement.
Does he know that? Does he even know that we have the sparks?
Probably. I wouldn't be surprised.
'Cause I feel like
His
that
eyes
would-
widen a little bit.
Well, no, Paul doesn't say. Fane doesn't say this. He's
Oh,
Oh,
I
well,
say
I
it.
will say, unless
I
he is
say
saying
it.
it, then I can't really give you any feedback.
I was
I
gonna
say
say,
it.
he's like, you have
I
what?
say it.
Okay, good. Interesting. Your spark. Tell me, Fane. I know you lost your spark, but I have asked you very little about it. Was your spark divine?
Was it?
Would I know this? I guess I would, but
Maybe
Paul doesn't know it.
you might know this. So sparks come in several different forms. There is an earthen spark. There is a draconic spark, a fey spark, a demonic spark, and a divine spark.
if I'm from Avalier, would it pretty much be a good chance of being a divine?
There would be a high chance of it being divine, yes. Go ahead and roll
Should we roll it?
a
D100.
yeah, let's go ahead and roll a D100. I was gonna say, I was like, a D4 won't cut it, but a D100 will.
Where did that go? Oh, there it is. Okay. Oh, 80. 80 just straight.
80.
80 just straight up.
That is, that would be a demonic spark.
Oh, dang it. That is not what he's looking for.
That is not what he's looking for. I was looking for 81 to 100.
Can I give him inspiration?
Yeah, in fact, it's right on the cusp. If you want to use your information to just tip it over rather than re-rolling, I'm okay
Yeah,
with
I'll just give him my inspiration to tip it over. I still have
Okay.
3 just from my spark inspiration, so.
Then your spark is divine, Fane.
Perfect.
Yay! Homebrew!
Let's go.
He says, a very interesting deal. Oh, a very interesting deal. Get me 3 divine sparks, and I will offer you the God Killer. Do bear in mind, though, that while this artifact is quite powerful, it is cursed. I hope that's not a problem.
Are there any chances you know of a blueprint on how to make a god killer without the curse?
You think you could make it? No. No. The God Killer took many, many years to develop. More years than Mogterra has been around. More years than you will likely be around if you keep living your life as you do this night. I would also charge a hefty price for the blueprints. I might charge more than the weapon itself. You see, I am the one who made the God Killer. So I could give this to you. But I don't want to, Fane. These are my designs. Once you have lived several hundred millennia, you can make your own. Develop it slowly through study and practice. But I will not be divulging the secrets of the millennia. So,
Man.
you can give me
Tricky.
3 divine sparks, and I will give you the God Killer weapon, and I will consider your payment paid in full. However, even those sparks would not be worth to me what Ophelia and Gillian's child would be. And frankly, might I say, Fane, that it would be a smaller inconvenience to you. In fact, I would say little inconvenience to you to simply give me the child.
Wait, so why exactly does the child need to stay in your domain always to study? I'm curious.
He doesn't have to stay in his domain always. You would be given visitation rights. So whenever the demon is not studying him, which he would do in his domain, because that's where it's basically his
Yeah.
domain would also double as like basically a laboratory. You would want him in the laboratory for study. However, whenever he's not studying him, while that would be often, he could be back in the mortal plane with the 2 of you.
That does change things, because she thought that the child would just be with him this whole time, and she would just
Nope.
have to go there to visit him.
But the child would be on his beck and call, right? So while he
Yeah.
says he's going to give you visitation, like, theoretically, he could be like, I'm going to need him for like a year. So, he could definitely negotiate like terms where it's like at least once a year you're going to see him, but technically if you could request more, and that could be more flexible.
I
Um,
look to Ophelia and I say, I would never put Liana through any kind of that. And if I were to have a child with Ophelia, I would certainly not put her on the line.
Oh, there's no line to be put on. I assure you that the child would be far safer than Liana. In fact, I would almost guarantee that the child would have a far better life than Liana has had. Liana has lived in poverty. Liana has been neglected by you. She barely knows you. Liana had to seek out her own divine to fill the void you left. Not only would the child's life not be worse than Liana's, it would be far better. Besides, ideally, it would not be your child, Fane. I know, your mortal decency. Would it help if I erased all recollection of the night from the two of you? And he looks between Gillian and Ophelia. It'll be like it never happened. I merely need the bloodline.
I think I'll pass on that one.
As I said, or 3 sparks. However, the child, you're 2. And not only will I give you that, Fane, you can keep your spark. I will teach you the boon of ascendance. Yes, I have studied the divine. All 3 of you, with your divine sparks, I could help you achieve the spark's true potential. You might not even need the God Killer if I taught you that. Oh, but you could have the God Killer. Yes. It'll be like it never happened. If it makes you feel better, you can pretend it's your child, Fane. And he seems genuinely amused by that statement as he laughs at it.
Fane kind of puts his head down in shame. He knows where it hurts, for sure.
Okay. Zebras, would it be okay if we had a few moments to talk about this amongst the 3 of us in privacy, if you don't mind?
Certainly, but really consider, what does it matter if it's Fane's child or Gillian's? Besides, Ophelia, and he looks at Ophelia with, he's got this wicked smile on his face. He says, I do believe Fane plans to bring his precious wife back. That leaves you in an awkward spot. Oh, don't pretend. Don't make that face at me. You hesitate a lot more requesting Gillian's child than Fane's.
Well, I know Fane more than I know Gillian, let's be honest. I've been traveling with him for 2 years. No offense, Gillian.
None taken.
So Ophelia is going to walk to the other side of the room and kind of corral the other 2 to join her. Okay, I have my own opinions on this, but I want to hear what you have to say on all of the options. Because this involves all of you as much as it involves me.
I don't trust the words of a devil, regardless of whether or not he truly keeps his word or not. If he's already made a god killer weapon, then there can be many more things that he can do with just the divine. I would not stake a potential child of ours, or Gillian's and yours' child, in exchange of this. I'm willing to offer up the sparks.
But where are we gonna get 3 divine sparks? I know we have the...
We have how many divine sparks do we have
from the jar thingy?
From the jar? A lot,
Statistically
right?
speaking, you probably have 3. Given that it's basically a 1 in 5 chance that any of the 15 sparks that you have are going to be divine. So you might have 2, you might have 5 if you're really lucky.
So then we, at best, we could probably pay your fee. I don't want you to pay for your fee.
Well, because, so he said if we give him all 3, then that covers everything, right?
And the god killer weapon.
Yeah.
And the god killer weapon.
Hey, so here's the thing, though. if we were to get the 3 sparks, how would that go down with the inner circle peoples?
That's true.
Probably
I know
not
they,
well.
yeah, they'd probably be pissed that we're taking sparks. I mean, granted, it's to ultimately kind of save their tushes because we're using it to kill gods that are going to be after them because they have his stuff. So we could always say that, they're like, hey guys, so the god that we stole this from is after us, and it looks like he's gonna stop at nothing, so you guys will all die unless you give us 3 of the sparks and we get a god killer weapon. So I mean, your lives are the sparks, you know.
But if we get the child,
You
I
get a lot
wouldn't-
more.
we get a lot more with the child. We could pay it off. We could pay it off with no payment, though, and we can start from scratch.
So Ophelia is going to very ashamedly say, I know that we've done some morally gray things in order to get where we are. This is just what I'm thinking. I'm not saying this is what we're going to do, but we've done a lot of morally gray things to get where we are today in the name of the greater good, right? The reason why we're traveling together, and she gestures to Fane and herself, is because I had my vision and there's something very bad coming. So much so that I felt the need to go on this crazy quest and leave my comfort circle of my cycle of how I've been living my life for the last 100 years to find a way to kill a god to prevent this from happening, because I've been getting this nagging feeling in my stomach for these last 2 years that if I don't do that, something will happen and I need to do something about it. And that's why we went on this journey to begin with, why I had that vision and I found you. If we need to kill a god or gods, I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know what to expect, but all I know is that something is going to happen and we need to be capable to stop it, because it could kill a lot more people and it could affect a lot more people than just this child. But I don't know. It's
As you say this,
I'm just-
Ophelia, sorry to interrupt, but as you say this, it dawns on you that you understand a portion of your vision. Surely, your vision means that something is devouring sparks, and it has dawned on you, as if inspiration, that Drauga is probably what is devouring those sparks. And so your
the
vision
impression
of
is
doom,
that he will stop at nothing to.
yeah, your vision of doom almost certainly is steeped in Drauga. So if you had any concerns that it was Zebras who was the
Perpetrator or
the impending doom, you suddenly feel inspired that is incorrect, that Drauga is the one tied to doom, and Zebras is certainly not with Drauga.
So first, as she's talking, there's a split second where, in Fane, over the course of the years that we've been traveling together, you've seen what she looks like when she has visions. Her eyes kind of have this iridescent glaze that washes over them, and as she's talking, she almost just kind of like stops mid-sentence and has this brief glaze over her eyes, and then she kind of gasps and comes back and says, oh my gosh. It makes sense. It all makes sense now. Hey, so this involves Drauga. I think if my vision isn't wrong, and it's usually not, that this has a lot more to do with him. It has a lot more to do with that schmuck than any of us thought it would, and so I know this isn't gonna sit well with you, Fane, but I don't think Zebras is our biggest problem right now, or at least won't be, if he will be at all, really, because I think Drauga is the impending doom that I've been feeling this whole time, which, in a way, I'm kind of not surprised, but I think he's devouring the sparks, and if he's anything like the inkling I got of today, I don't think he'll stop at nothing to get as much power and divinity as he can from these sparks, which means a lot of lives are at stake, and the Godhead, because with all of those sparks, I don't know what God would be able to stop him.
I look to Gillian and I say, what do you think? Or rather, what do you think?
I'll be honest. I think this is a bit over my head. You guys have been talking about killing these gods and all this, and I've just kind of joined you on this journey. You know, I didn't know what I was doing when I left my home or anything like that. I guess I wasn't expecting to be this crazy. I'm not sure what to make of it at this point.
And for that, Gillian, I apologize. I know that you knew in a way what we were getting ourselves into, but I never in a way thought it would get this crazy. At least I was hoping it wasn't, and I'm sorry to put you in the middle of all of this.
I tried my best to let you know that when we meant to fight a god, I meant it. But you saw how powerful he was.
And that's just with...
I would make this choice again if it meant saving you, Gillian. But if you don't, I know that you need some time to think. But I wouldn't be upset if you decided that our companionship, or your companionship in this party, is over. I understand that.
I don't want you to feel
I
like
nod my head
you're putting
in disagreement. No, guys. I'm in this deep with you at this point. I was a little angry earlier, Fane, but I understand, and, well, you saved me either way. Well, I guess that demon guy saved me, but it was because of you. Either way, that god, I mean, someone has to stop him. I guess I'm with you with that.
Hey.
Okay.
So...
You are not seriously considering this.
I'm not. I'm just saying that if the 3 spark thing doesn't work out, then...
Worst, we offer an immortal child.
And we'll cross that bridge if we ever get to it. Hopefully that's, if I had wood, I would knock on it. Hopefully that never happens. But I would say for now, let's try and get the 3 sparks. And we can explain to the inner circle that literally their lives are on the line if we don't acquire these 3 sparks. And hopefully their lives are, worth more than sparks. And then we can bring those over, and then we can get the god killer, and all of this will be behind us. What do you guys think?
Okay. In terms of other alternatives, Ascension doesn't sound like a bad idea either. But this will suffice. If we can, maybe we could pay this in full. I don't know. And then we can move from there.
Well, let's worry about paying off our debt and getting that god killer weapon, and we can worry about that later.
Right, so 3 sparks, or 2 sparks will pay this debt in full.
Well, let's get the 3 and get the god killer, so at least we know that if Drago comes for our butts again, we have something capable of stopping him in his tracks, because I don't want to be in that situation again. Also, he kicked me in the face. That sucked. I need this pretty face, guys. I'm not gonna get kicked in the face again. Next time I'm bringing a god killer sword and I'll chop off his leg. So, yeah. What do you guys think?
Let's pay off this debt. I say the least. That way we can figure out what our next steps are. Let's not be too hasty, because we can always give Zebras those 2 sparks for the god killer.
Well, what I'm saying is, if we don't get the god killer weapon now, then we don't have an argument to win over the inner circle to give us the 3 sparks to begin with. If we don't tell them why we need them, as well, we need to cover our own butts for him saving us, but if we don't get a 3rd and explain to them that we need the sparks for the weapon, then we have no argument.
Then I'd be better off. It'd be better off. I'll trade in my spark. You give him the 100 or the 3,100 gold. Pay it off in full. Because my spark is mine. I'm pretty sure my spark is mine, right? I'm
it's
good.
yours to give.
It's mine to give. Okay, cool. If I give my spark, and he gets the 100. The 100.
Go ahead and roll right now. Roll me a D100.
All right, these D100s are going crazy tonight. Wow. Okay, 88.
Okay.
We're just hitting 80s tonight, I guess.
You so I will tell you in advance, just cut out the middleman. You will have enough divine sparks to make the trade. You'll have 5 divine sparks to work with in the batch.
So we don't need to get yours if we don't want to?
If we don't want to, but that's 5 sparks to make. But to pay off this inconvenience, just this inconvenience, not even getting the god.
No, just the inconvenience is a spark and a half. But if you give him 3 sparks, it's going to be
the full enchilada.
It's going to be just the god killer. The full enchilada only comes with Ophelia and Gillian's child, in which he would give you not only the god killer, not only pay your knights, but it would be pay the events of tonight. But it would also pay off all your debts, get you to level 20 in whatever class you want. He would obtain for you whatever power or training he needed to. And he would give you each an epic boon. The boon of Ascendance. That is the whole enchilada. Is your debts paid in full, 20th level epic boons, and...
But so if we gave him a spark and then all of Ophelia's earnings, or my earnings, then it's...
We need to.
I know we got to end this too.
I'd say for right now,
we just got to finalize this deal.
Technically, we don't need to get your spark. We just need 3 divine sparks.
Right, but I'm willing to trade my... this is with no negotiation against, not giving those sparks away to Zebras, because it's
so right
everybody.
Now so essentially, is this the general consensus that everybody does not want to give him the child? Either of your children. Let's start there. Is that a
no?
Is that
I don't want that.
Yeah, that's like last resort. So it's okay. Here's the tier list. Here's the tier list.
You have a way around it. So
we have the 3 sparks. Then it's the Fane and Ophelia. Then it's the Ophelia and Gillian. That's
or the gold. Yeah.
This is for to get everything. This is
to get everything. Yeah, to get everything, it's only the one option. But if you're giving up on getting everything, then we can make this...
Well, when I say everything... Well, because everything, by everything I mean the things that we actually want, which is paying off the debt and getting the God Killer. That's what we need the most, and those are the 3 options that include the God Killer.
I'm thinking we just pay off our debts and not get the God Killer, so that way we can look for Ascension. That's what I'm thinking.
Well, Ascension's going to be a lot more than just what the God Killer's worth.
I know. So that's what I'm saying, and this is a cursed weapon. It doesn't go without its prices.
Cursed.
Yeah, this is a cursed weapon. I'm not dealing with cursed weapons again. I have a cursed weapon, so yeah. So we.
Okay, so then what?
We do this.
Okay.
We do it the lot. Like it's a temporary
So
setback.
your
but
spark
we
and all
work
of the
hard.
treasure of tonight, or 3 sparks, or I guess your spark and all of the treasure you made tonight would pay off your debt in full, but nothing else. 3 sparks gets you the God Killer. Which one are you doing? You're in Zebras's office, and as you return from your aside, discussing the potential terms, Zebras, as you finish up and return to his table, he stands up and he says, I grow impatient, and while I will not violate the sanctity of our deal here, do know that you try my patience. Have you made a decision yet?
We have.
Then, what will it be?
We will retrieve the 3 sparks in exchange for our repaying you for what you did for us, and then for the God Killer.
I see.
I would also like to add, if possible.
Voice.
I would also like to add, if possible, if we could get amulets of non-detection. That would be useful for us. Galga is scrying for us.
It'll make getting the sparks a whole lot easier, that's for sure.
I see. A god problem, isn't that what the god slayer is for? I would say the best form of non-detection is to kill him, which would be much easier to do if you had more power. Are you sure you don't want to reconsider the deal? Is it your choice of sires that bothers you, Ophelia? You can have your pick. Or perhaps if you have a sibling that you could bargain for?
Unfortunately, I don't have a sibling. So, Zebras, I know that you're really hung up on this whole divine child thing. So, someday I will have a child, and when that happens, maybe we can talk about it again. However, for the time being, I'd rather do it in my own time.
Very well. Then you asked for amulets of non-detection. I could provide such a thing. It'll take me a moment to acquire them, but I could acquire them. However, they'll have to be rather potent to resist Drauga. I propose another method that might be simpler. The 2 of you are already warlocks. You have a pact with me. We share a bond. Gillian, however, you are not.
That is true. I prefer my own power. Power from within.
Indeed. However admirable your pursuit of self-betterment, you are no match for a god as you are. I, however, have become a rather potent demon. And for my part, it would be far easier to shield you from Drauga with my own personal power. I will offer you this boon via the pact. However, Gillian, for you to receive that same shielding from Drauga's eyes, you will also have to make a pact with me. If that is troublesome to you, then by all means, risk his detection, but that'll be your own problem. As for payment for this power, yes, I think that for this, I shall ask but one thing. Drauga is a rather interesting case. He's rather weak for a god. However, I noticed something strange about him tonight. Did you see it too?
Shadows.
Yes. Have you ever known shadows to be his domain?
No.
No.
In fact, it's quite laughable.
Yes. Very, very strange for him. Did you notice that he didn't look quite the same either? In your last encounter? The one the night you robbed him. Used the rather odd power then. Not at all fitting a god of wrath. He's changing. Adapting. But he doesn't seem to be able to hold more than one at once. You know of which I speak, right?
Spark.
Fane? Spark. That's precisely right. He seems to be harnessing different sparks that he has stolen from mortals.
Right.
This makes him interesting to me. When you slay him, if you slay him, if you succeed, then all I ask in return for this boon of non-detection is for you to bring me his blood, if you can. His head would be best. If you can bring him alive. That would be most interesting. However, I'll be completely honest. I don't have much faith in your capabilities. You're weak, and you have turned down a potent source of power. He will tear you apart. Gillian, you didn't look so good after tonight. But if you will risk it, so be it. Those are my terms. Should you somehow succeed, then I would like more for my experiments.
Right. Very well. I can accept those terms.
Excellent. I hear that something is brewing. Something known only on other worlds. None of you have been taught about cosmology, so this concept of other worlds is certainly a lot. Greater beings sometimes have domains, but in Montera, the idea of cosmology is still, as of yet, undiscovered. Yeah. But nevertheless, right, despite this perplexing statement, he the rest of it makes some semblance of sense. He says, something's brewing that has only been known in other worlds. As of now, the demons are in large staying out of it, except where mortals with a pact are concerned. And while they may pick sides, the demons that back them only engage through their minions, allowing them some extent of their own agency. So if you're expecting us to aid Avalier in this conflict with Mazadon, and his little tantrum at your interference in the high courts. That would be a mistake. The demons will bide their time for now. And while I do not speak for us all, I do believe that not a one of us will lift a finger, as I understand it currently. So,
I see.
go ahead, retrieve your sparks. I will prepare the blade for you. He waves you away, and there is a door at the end of the hall that, if you walk through it, you'll find yourself back in the mortal plane. And he says, oh, right. One more thing. You probably don't want to return to where I took you from. Here. Perhaps to your bastion you would like to go, or...
That would serve us.
That would be
Well done.
preferable.
Yes.
As a matter of fact, I turn to Gillian and I say, do you intend to accept his pact, Gillian?
Yeah, the secretary is waiting by the door with the contracts ready for all of you to sign on the way out.
So, do I have... Okay, so what is the pact for the... What was it again?
For the protection.
Magic, the protection.
Yeah. So he's offering you non-detection that is able to shield you from a god level casting of scrying.
Okay. But he hasn't said what's in the contract yet? Or do I need to look here?
He has to do so through his power. He could get you an amulet, but it might fail. It's not surefire because it is a god. You could try to acquire non-detection from other means. You could try to shield yourself from him, or you could even really just bank on always succeeding your saving throw against scrying. He can only try to scry you every 24 hours. So if you're confident in rolling big every night, you could potentially even go without non-detection. Or you could seek your own version, some sort of god or greater being or powerful artifact that can shield you from his eyes.
Okay. And did you say what the pact is that I would have to pay in return for it?
You would have to accept at least one level of warlock.
Okay.
For him to transfer power through the pact. You don't have to keep that level of warlock. Warlock especially, levels in it are in this campaign going to be highly transitional, right? Like, if you discuss voiding the contract with your patron, you can do so.
So we can make like a quote-unquote temporary deal, like, okay, I'll take one level of warlock just so I have the protection for now, basically.
Correct, yeah. You could even, if you want... you could even potentially request that it be put in the contract that you want this level of warlock until you find another means of non-detection. So if you want to do something non-committal like that, that's fine. He doesn't hold a lot of stakes right now. The conditions are merely that he'll give you this power of non-detection if you... Kill Drauga. Yeah.
Okay.
Or take him alive, whatever.
Consider the one level of warlock bundled into the
non-detection
purchase you're making, yeah.
Okay, I'll probably sign that deal then. I just wanted to clarify what it was.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, under temporary means, or are you gonna do?
Well, he just wanted to see what he had to pay for. If it was something that he had to personally pay for, or if it was.
Okay, got you. That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, no, we shall accept that for now. I think we'll, keep it until Drauga is incapacitated in some way or some form.
Probably dead. Probably dead.
Can Can I read through the contract just to see if there's any like fine print or anything sketchy in there?
Yeah.
Now, yours, his contract or yours?
Mine.
Okay.
You can read mine too.
Go ahead and Gillian, you can make a roll. For
Okay.
Ophelia, it's very straightforward. Like the contract literally says, this boon I give for the exchange of blood paid by Drauga.
Cool.
Oh, would you want me to roll? Or do...
Yes, you however can roll, because there's a lot more that goes into, like, he'll grant you the power, and you'll hereby receive pact and and whatnot. So there's a lot more components to yours since you don't have a contract yet.
And just signs his, because, I mean, let's just be honest. He's been signing...
like, dude owns my soul already, it's fine.
Yeah, it's like, what am I going to do anyway?
Heck yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Nothing better than a soul-sucking subscription tier, am I right, or am I right?
True.
Is there anything you want me to roll in particular, though, or no?
Yeah, it'd be an investigation check.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I hope Iki and the rest of them made it out. I pray. I
think we got.
I got
pretty.
20.
I don't know.
Distracted.
Like,
Mazadon got them, then.
Well, even if like either way, I just hope that they're not SLL, you know.
Yes, that would be tricky.
Because that'd be bad.
I'm sure Iki has her ways.
It's true. Iki definitely has things that she does. However, I will remind you that Azog actually also went with you and was still in the lair.
Oh,
potentially.
Yeah, he's dead. He's dead for sure.
I thought he went with.
No, he's dead. He's dead. He's dead for sure. He killed him. So yeah, I mean, yeah, that there's no hope for Azog for sure.
Unless he went with Iki.
You know, it's a shame he didn't sell his soul like I did. Otherwise, he would have been fine.
Yeah, did you ever mention your patron to Azog at any
If
time?
your friends jump off of a cliff, will you jump off a cliff too?
Yeah, did you ever mention your patron specifically to Azog?
No, not yet.
Oh, okay,
I mean,
cool.
it
So
may
if
not
he is
be a
dying,
yet,
he won't know who to call out to.
No,
Precisely.
Roger
no
that.
referrals, no friend referrals.
Yeah.
Also,
He's like bleeding. And he's like, so how did you hear about us?
No referral bonuses for Fane.
Yeah.
Rip.
Well, even if he had to speak up about like us, then I think the ring would go off anyway, right? The modified memory ring.
Yeah, the modify memory ring. That is true.
Yeah.
However, modify memory.
Only about the black market.
Actually, I was gonna say, it's not impenetrable. With strong enough magic, you can get those memories back.
Fair enough.
So anything less than a god, it's like surefire, basically. It takes a 9th level spell to overcome.
Okay. Well, he's gonna find out probably. We'll see. Yeah. This will carry us as far as we could, but you know.
Okay, so we all signed the contracts, right?
Yep.
Yeah. And then, except for Gillian, did you have that roll for me?
20.
20. Yeah,
Juicy.
there doesn't look like you look through this thoroughly, and it's looking pretty clean. Zebras has done this before. There is some stipulations where if you die in certain ways, that you might be subject to some some afterlife
Payments?
charges, fees, some post-death fees, but otherwise you're looking good. It's not a double cross or anything.
Perfect.
Perfect. I'll be the most
Okay.
honest devil amongst all gods, or not even all gods, but at least between Zebras and Draga. I mean, always
Yeah,
Zebras for sure.
Zebras deals with mortals frequently. Like, this is, it's not worth the hassle to him. He's just like, he's running the
fair.
business. He gets what he wants, you know?
Yeah,
It's
he's
fair.
like, I'm still gonna get what I want. Why not be straightforward?
There's a level of fairness with a little bit of loan sharking, but that comes here and there.
Yeah. No leniency, but fairness.
Is there a particular level of warlock or like type of warlock I gotta choose when I do this? By the way,
No, Warlock now has its pact come in at level 3, so
okay.
you're good. You won't have to pick a subtype.
Okay.
If you were going up to level 3, though, typically it would be
Fiend, probably.
Fiend Warlock. Yeah.
Okay.
Excellent.
So we're signing and
We're signing and we're
heading back to the
to our bastion.
Yes.
Okay. Why is the music cutting out?
I have no idea.
It's like the worst suspense.
It's like,
Oh, there we go.
Yeah. Oh man.
He's like, "Where's the bangers at, man? Give me some." And he's like, "Okay, now we're good." Okay, so we
Sweet.
walk out.
To the
We walk
bastion.
out.
Yeah, you walk out. You find yourself in the bastion. The secretary leads you there. It has the rest of the
is the secretary
is
still
not-
eyeing Gillian?
oh yeah, for sure.
You gotta change the music.
Yeah, in fact, actually, as you step out, she's like, I know this wasn't a part of the deal with Zebras, but if you ever want to work on that firstborn thing, I got you.
I think that was more for Ophelia deal, but thank
She's like, oh, okay.
Yeah,
Land.
she winks at you and heads back to her realm. But she does glance over her shoulder on the way out. So.
And his cakey, his sorcerer cakey.
I go up to Gillian. And I say, "Don't do it."
I don't think I was going to.
Yeah, I don't think she's his type.
I mean, I think he is her type. So,
But that doesn't mean that she's his type.
well, I don't think that matters to her.
Oh, I know, so that's what I'm saying is that I'm not worried about Gillian, I'm more worried about her.
Well,
Let's just, guys.
So basically Gillian just keep one eye open, you know? She might you might just wake up one day and she's in bed with you, so, you know, don't be surprised. She
All
may
right.
not take no for an answer.
PG.
You so you find yourself back at home, and as you step in the house, Liana's there, and she runs over and like tackles you, and she says, "I thought you were dead."
We did see our life flash before our eyes.
indeed.
Is Prim there?
In the house, yeah, she's sleeping. So you don't. So your entrance has completely slipped her notice.
Wait.
And she says, "Iki was by here. She told us to pack up. We had already. That's why I'm even awake right now. We were packing to leave the city."
Yes.
That's still
Where
the
is
plan.
where is she right now?
Iki, she went back to the hideout.
I
Well, keep packing.
keep packing. We need to go.
But she
We'll
was
be
looking
back,
for
though.
you guys. She said that
We will
something
find her.
happened on the way out.
Yeah, we will find her. You don't worry about that. You keep focusing on packing up the bastion. And is the main butler guy, is he there too?
Yep.
What's his name?
Henry.
Henry?
Yeah, Henry.
Yeah.
Okay.
I remember the name.
Okay. Names are not my strong suit. Henry, I'm assuming you've already got this whole thing on like a tight ship, so keep doing what you're doing and get everything packed up. Make sure that the staff are also packing up their respective responsibilities, and make sure Prim gets fed.
It shall be done, my lady. And he runs off.
Liana, I give before Liana like goes off upstairs or to pack, I actually like grab her by the hand and then I pull her in for a hug, and then I say, "We did it."
You have it then.
Yes, we do.
Not to.
But
Well,
hurry
we
up
have
and
to talk
Yeah.
about this later. Yeah, and he.
Yeah.
Go.
No, we'll talk about this another time. But we are running on fumes, guys.
Where did she remind us? Where did Iki go again?
He's at the hideout. We need to go.
Yeah, so she's
ASAP.
back at the underground, the black market hideout.
Okay, where can we summon like her secretary person to like get us there?
So you usually do that through normal like city means, but you can find an entrance to the black market for sure. It is after midnight at this point. So as I said before, the day that is not has passed. As you rush out the door to find one of the alleyways where you can find the toadstools that mark the entrance to the black market. You notice immediately that there are plenty of dragon sentries flying overhead, and thundering is coming from the mountain above.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to cast Pass Without a Trace.
Excellent. Go ahead and, with that, actually, make me some stealth checks, particularly as suddenly a shot of Mazadon's molten breath launches into the air, and it lights up the city. The gold reflecting all that light, so that for a moment it feels like daylight. It's harsh on your eyes that it adjusted to the stormy night. And it becomes harder to hide for a moment from the dragon sentries. So go ahead and make that stealth check.
So it's plus 10 with Pass Without a Trace.
Yeah, on top of your normal stealth bonus.
Okay, so that's 29 for me.
29.
You want
Excellent.
dice?
Sorry, I need to look up my
Character sheet.
Yeah. It's not pulling up. I'll go grab my.
Let's sign up. You want to sign in?
Yeah. Hold on. Let me sign in here, and then we'll. I don't know why of all times it decided to sign out, but. You know.
I got 14.
14.
What with a plus 10?
Here, take one of my inspiration. Roll again.
If you don't have one already.
That's the power of the spark wielder. Just
Yeah,
run out
boy.
inspiration constantly.
Oh my god.
Okay, roll again. Take one of mine.
Okay. Oh my gosh. You have another one?
Yep.
Okay. I need to switch my method. Okay. Leon's not doing it for me. Okay. You know what? That'll do. 22. No, 23.
23. All right.
Took you long.
You guys-
How many luck points do you have left?
I'd have to double check.
Because you have like 7, 8.
Yeah. I have a lot.
You have so many. But you keep track of it?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you have one left, or what? What's going on?
3.
You still have 3?
Well, I have 2 different types of lucky. One for druid, one for warlock.
Oh my gosh. Okay. All right.
Don't make me waste any more.
Yeah, I'm trying not to, okay? I'm just bad at stealth, so...
Now, y'all need some magical items for stealth, for real.
I have a magical item for stealth.
Oh, that's even worse. Okay, so do we all pass the stealth?
Yeah. So nothing seems to notice you as you're rushing towards the lair. As you find the cutoff line, you dash into the black market. You can see that there are some people like some stalls look like they've been cleaned out, and it seems that things are already shaken up here. And as you rush through to deeper into the hideout, where you can find the entryway to your to the actual thieves' circle hideout, you burst in to this demi-plane where there is this greenery surrounding a long table with a bunch of chairs. Off to the side is a laboratory where Brynja was conducting her research for the group over the last couple of weeks. And just as you walk in, Iki was saying something to Brynja, and as she turns and sees the three of you, she says, "Oh, you did make it out. I thought I saw him murdering you."
You could say that he almost got his wish. However, so as you know, we don't have much time because we need to leave the city. As we were coming through the toadstools, Mazadon definitely made it known that he's not happy. So I'm just gonna get to the point. The only reason that we didn't get obliterated by Drauga was because we had to make a deal with a guy that we have some warlock pacts with. However, Drauga is after these sparks like there's no tomorrow. He was in Mazadon's...
If he saw you, then he will scry for you.
He'll scry for you any chance he get. Anyone that could have been at when we robbed him initially, that's how he found us. He had permission somehow to be in Mazadon's lair, so we know that he's...
I noticed.
Hey,
listen,
so...
we need to get out of here. I think we shouldn't have to worry about Azog anymore. But yeah, we need to get out of the...
Okay, so the reason why we rushed here, not just to let you know that we didn't die, but is that the only reason that we survived was because of this guy that we made a pact with. However, in order to make sure that we could pay back the debt, but also to be able to get something to defend ourselves, because like we said, Drauga will stop at nothing to get these sparks back. And so the only reason that we can guarantee that we can defend ourselves is with something that this powerful person that we made this deal with can offer. He can give us a god killer. However, in exchange, he needs 3 of the sparks.
One of mine will be included in that.
So, because remember, Drauga will stop at nothing, and you're all included in this.
Iki looks back longingly at the sparks, and she says, "If you can get Brynja to go, then do it. But I will forfeit my spark. I'm getting out of the city. You do what you want. If you want to stay, that's your call. I hope."
How many
Ophelia,
sparks are there?
one.
How many sparks are there?
15,
there
right?
were, I think there were 12.
Well, we already have 2 people that are gone out of the mix, so that's 2 sparks that are not being considered
Oh
by.
no, maybe it was
side.
15.
I'll go up to Brynja and I say, Brynja, there's not a whole lot of time to explain, but we need some sparks.
3.
3,
Not
specifically.
lots.
3
There's
divine
3 out
sparks.
of the 50.
Iki has grabbed what she wanted and she is flung
Out
the
of there.
piece. She's out.
Okay, so before
Brynja-
Iki leaves, Ophelia will fly to her really quick and touch her shoulder and say, "I think our next stop is the Autumn Court. If you need us, we'll be there."
She looks at you askance for a second and says, "You trust me that much to tell me, huh?"
Well, we've
Fine,
gotten
if-
into this mess together, and we all got in this mess together. And now we all have targets on our heads, so we need to stick together as much as we can.
And I
She
say,
grabs her- Go ahead.
before I even go to Brynja, I actually grab her like gently by the arm and I say, if he finds you, call for Zebras.
Worst case scenario.
Worst case scenario.
She nods, and she like anxiously like rubs her face for a second. And she says, "Toadstools, Ophelia. Not supposed to get in this deep.
Well,
You
we
trusted
all
me.
knew-
I can trust you. I'm on my way to the spring court myself. I think it's the last place anyone would expect to see me. Besides, I think there's lots of fun to be had there.
Gnomes
But
are a
either
party.
way, indeed they are. But I'm leaving.
And moving.
Yeah,
Hey,
get out of here.
And then I
Go to Brynja.
I make a beeline towards Brynja, and then I say exactly what I said before.
Okay, and then what is
she
she
says,
gonna
if
say?
you see Azog, she yells this as she's leaving. She says, if you see Azog, don't trust it. He's dead. I destroyed him.
Ooh.
We'll talk about that later, but okay, I'll keep that in mind.
I actually let Brynja know. I just kind of let her know this. If you find yourselves at the foot of death, call for Zebras. Because I'm not letting these people die.
tinkering at the lab, and she says, there'll be no need for that. There'll be no need at all. In fact, if you need help, you can call for me.
But yeah, can you hand the 3 sparks? We need them.
You can't have them. They're mine. They're mine.
Right, she's got the Drauga syndrome.
And as you like lean over to where you can actually see her, because like I said, she's crouched over her desk, right? And as you lean over to where you can see her, you can see that her face is like warped. She has like these cracks in her skin that like bleed divine light. And as you look at the beakers that have all of these different sparks in them, these containers, she's figured out how to transfer them out of the container that Drauga had kept them in. But you can see them strewn about, and you notice that 3 of them are missing.
Right. She somehow infused them into herself.
And yeah,
She has this wild look in her eyes as she looks at you, and she says, "What is it? What is it that you wanted? What is it that you beseeched your goddess in prayer?" And as she scratches her neck and chin, she begins to break the skin, and more divine light bleeds through.
I say, say, Brynja, you do not understand. These sparks will torment you. They'll eat at you. This is exactly why I told you not to experiment with these.
You seek to counsel a god? Go ahead and roll initiative.
I knew it.
As she begins conjuring power.
Hey, that's a 9, baby.
Oh.
Hey,
That means at the very least, Brynja will be going before Fane.
That's
I also got 9.
Before
that's
Gillian.
Oh my, we can't trust this dice right now.
16.
Ophelia is up first.
Woo! Okay.
As she says this, she looks wildly at Fane, and you can see that she's about to lash out, regardless of what he says.
Alright, I'm going to do...
Is she still a humanoid?
No, she wouldn't be considered a humanoid anymore. She's gone beyond that.
Okay, I'm going to cast Ice Storm on her.
Okay. What saving throw was that?
Will that break the beakers, by the way? I just had a question about that.
Yeah, if it probably would, just given that it's an AoE.
Duty.
Right, because it does deal damage.
Okay, Booty. Booty, walking everywhere. Okay,
Not sponsored.
Remind me, what's her class?
She would have been a sorcerer. Now she's more akin to an aberration. She seems fairly warped by her self-experimentation.
Oh, great.
Okay, I am going to do... I'll just do Call Lightning. Well, that's not... Is that an area too?
It technically is an AoE. I will... Yeah, that which you should be able to get away with avoiding the table, though.
Okay.
Less destructive area.
Okay. Alright, that's a dex save of 18.
Okay. On it. She real bad at those.
Good. I was hoping so.
Ooh, but she rolls a natural 20, and she succeeds taking
wait,
half
wait,
damage.
Wait.
Hold on. I can use my thingy to give her disadvantage.
What thing?
Luck, right?
My luck thing.
It's an ability.
Yeah, I can use my luck points to give a creature disadvantage.
On
On a roll.
attack roll, no? Or is it a d20 test?
D20.
Oh,
I guess.
Yeah, it's a D20 test. Right?
Okay, alright.
Alright.
Roll one again.
Yep, for a D20 test. Yep.
That's my last
This time
one
she
for
gets
that one.
17.
Ah, she barely misses.
Okay, full damage then.
Okay. Where did that spell
And then
go?
up next is her, so get me the damage when you can, but she is going to... Let's see, it's 1, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oof. So she...
Okay, that's 36 damage.
Ooh. She stumbles backwards, bumps against the table, knocks a bunch of glass over. Nothing shatters that at the moment, but she...
Can I use my bonus action to try and grab the beaker with the sparks in it?
No, not unless if you have a feature that specifically uses your bonus action, like
Oh, like thieves.
The thieves have, fast hands.
Yeah.
You could potentially do it as an interaction, like as a reaction. You could grab one and basically just use your movement. But yeah, anything more complex than that, grabbing a single one.
So can I use my movement to grab one of them? Okay, I will do that.
You can, the past that then, if you wanted to grab more, you need something a bit better than just your interaction.
No, you're good. I'll take what I can get. I'll take one.
Is it a divine one?
How do I tell if it's a divine one?
RNG.
Now, as she has separated them, if you look closely, there is kind of a tell. The Fey ones seem to have like a kind of shimmer. However, it would be your action to actually like use a perception check to double check it in this high intensity situation. So anyway, she stumbles back and she for a second looks like she's going to vomit, and then you hear like this high-pitched whine, and it sounds like air being rapidly sucked in, and you realize that it's almost like the as this glow starts pouring from her mouth, it's almost like the air near that area is like collapsing in on itself, and she looks up at you and just like vomits this ray out of her mouth, and like you know in the first Thor movie, the Destroyer, when it uses its beam, like that just like that. Like at you guys. Go ahead and Ophelia make a DC 16 Dex save, or I'm sorry, DC 17 Dex save.
Just a Dex saving throw?
Yes. She then is going to as she turns her focus back up at you.
That's a 21.
21. Okay. That is going to be a success. So you duck out of the way, and the wall blasts apart, or the beam blasts apart a tree behind you, and it shrivels and just immediately dies at the contact. However, as she turns her attention on you, you realize that your magic was just shut off, along with all of your magic items.
Ooh.
It looks like her gaze, functionally, is an anti-magic field.
Hey, we gotta take her out her eyes, guys.
So,
pocket sand!
Then she is going to lift a shard of broken glass. What is Ophelia's AC?
15. So not great.
So she is going to slice into you for 20 damage. And it is then going to be Fane's turn.
I look to Gillian and I say, "Do not hesitate. Kill her if you need to." And then I am going to cast a spell. I draw my Oathbreaker, and then I begin to chant a demonic spell, and I would like for her to make a Wisdom saving throw. The DC is 20.
Currently, you're in the anti-magic field.
Oh, am I?
If you're able to get behind her, you could avoid her gaze.
Okay.
Are like the tables in the way? Do you want to risk jumping up on the table to get out of the anti-magic field?
Oh, to break the beakers.
Risk breaking the beakers by standing up on the table just to be out of her line of sight.
No. At that point...
Because otherwise, remember, even your magic sword is shut off. You don't even get the weapon bonus.
So I can't cast. Okay.
Yeah, so no casting spells. Even Divine Smite is still a spell. So, like, all your abilities are shut off right now as long as she's looking at you.
Then I am going to.
You can.
I thought about grappling
Could I-
or something around the effect, but I'm wondering,
Wait.
like.
Could I talk
sorry.
to Fane real quick in game?
Yeah, you can. Not like a full blown conversation, but if there is like a couple words,
Just like a
a sentence
because
you
I
want
got-
to shout out, you
I'm
can.
making a strategy to take care of this. Fane, get her to look away from me. I think I got something that can take care of her.
Okay. I actually, as I see my magic fade away, I kind of let go of my sword and it like fades, because that's my packed weapon, and I just like go in and bull rush her, and I am going to proceed to grapple her.
Oh, okay. She
Just so that way I
fails.
can carry her and move her.
There she fails. Yeah.
She fails. Okay, awesome.
Yeah, she is grappled.
Okay, cool. I will. How far away was she when this happened?
You were basically based with her because you had to get close enough to the table to actually see
that's
her
right,
face.
To talk to her.
Yeah, so you
then
guys
I'm
are
going
all
to
right
move-
there.
I'm going to move her out. I'm gonna essentially. I know that in terms of game mechanics, it would be like I would have to like face her the other way, but we're gonna flavor it like this. I'm going to grab her, and as I do so, I turn, like I grab her by the arm and I carry her like a few feet away, essentially towards like the middle of the council room, because I'm assuming that's where it's at, and like I judo throw her. And this is not going to do anything, but like I'm just going to judo throw her and put her face on the ground, and that's like the flavor behind it.
So
It's
that way
like-
her
yeah.
beam goes into the ground.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, in
So
a sense,
you effectively turn her gaze away.
yeah.
That is
But that's the
that is
flavor,
actually a
yeah.
single attack. If you wanted to do something else, you may, because
Oh.
grapples only take an attack.
Okay, cool. So am I out of the woods when it comes?
Yeah,
to,
yeah,
when it
you
comes
can-
to-
Having her grappled and pulled away from the edge of the room, you can feasibly get out of her vision.
Okay, as I judo throw her, this is gonna be disrespectful, but I think it's cool. I'm gonna put my boot to her face so she faces the other way. Conjure my sword once again, and I'm gonna smack her for all it's worth.
Yep. And because the magic's back on, you can Divine Smite as well.
Yeah, I'm gonna Eldritch Smite actually.
Oh, booyah.
Yeah. So we're putting a lot of heart and soul into this, if you get what I mean. Okay, let's roll the hit here.
Yep.
Trust D&D Beyond, so we're gonna do this. Oh no, off the table. Okay, that is gonna be a 24 to hit.
That's a good hit.
Okay, cool. We are going to. I can only do one additional attack, right?
Yeah, you only have 2 attacks, if memory serves me.
Okay, perfect.
Right? You have extra attack?
I do have extra attack, but then I have a scimitar with.
Oh, yeah, you could use that too. Yeah, because
Okay,
grapple
cool.
just replaces one of your attacks.
Okay, cool. Then I'm going to treat it like that. And so I'm going to hit her with a scimitar, and then I'm going to hit her again with the same thing. So.
Cool.
Okay, that's going to be a 28 to hit.
Okay.
And so now we can roll damage. This is just the straight up attacks, so this is going to be 9.
I'll tally them as you go. So 9,
9, 11.
11.
And then we're gonna throw in our we're gonna Eldritch Smite with 2 of those. So I'm gonna use my actually I don't want to use. I'm gonna use 1 pact slot, and then I'm gonna use a second level spell slot for that. So
Nice. No
there's gonna be a
bargaining.
so we're gonna do okay. Is it just per level? Yes, so it's going to be 5d8 for the first one.
Okay. That's going to be a 21 on the first one. And then another one. And that's going to be 2. Okay, so this is just going to be another 2d8 then. So I'll do another 2d8. All right, hallelujah. So it's going to be 6.
All right. Well played, Gillian.
All right. So I'm gonna try a different little strategy to take care of this. I walk up behind Fane, point my finger, and I cast Banishment.
Banishment. That's a wisdom save, yeah? Or
That
charisma?
is charisma save 18.
Oh,
You're a sorcerer. Oh, we'll see what happens.
wisdom
She
would be
gets
better.
21.
Aw.
Oh!
That's okay. I have hold person. I'm gonna try that one maybe.
We were gonna try all of it, I think, but
As that fails, she seems to be convulsing, and she
finna explode, or what's gonna happen?
yeah, she like claws at her back, and like a ray shoots out of her back that is going to be another dex saving throw for Gillian.
Wait, is that a reaction?
It's
No,
a legendary
it's a legendary
action. Yeah,
Ooh.
she's a quote-unquote god now, so...
I got 21.
Self-proclaimed god.
21. Dang. Okay, that is a success. The beam like hits the wall and like bounces a little bit. So that's Gillian. Back to Ophelia.
Okay, I'm going to cast hold person on her.
Roger that. That is a what save?
14 wisdom. She may still get better than that, but it's wisdom I figured to be better.
She got a 21. Yeah, she did
Ah,
well.
come on. Same. I use my bonus. I guess bonus action is still not enough to be able to determine which ones are the divine ones, right?
No, not unless if you have a feature like the investigator rogue. What's it called? The
Inquisitor.
Inquisitor. That's the one that gets bonus action perception checks.
Hi. I am going to use my healing
Yeah,
light as my
The
bonus
study
action.
action. Okay, I was gonna say the study action is an action, so. But you can just snatch another random one with your. If you're using your action, then you can scoop up a bunch of them. But I guess you cast the spell. Never mind. But you can use your free action to grab one more.
We gotta grab all of them at this point. But,
Yeah, I'll just grab all of them and start putting them in my bag of holding.
Next turns.
Last legendary action, she convulses, and her head like spins around under your foot. It feels like it even like squishes to do so. Like
Ew.
she probably just broke her nose, and
Right.
she spews another blast of light out of her mouth.
Towards me.
Towards the yes, towards you.
Alright, cool. Hit me with it. What do I need to save
Dex
with?
save.
Okay, that is gonna be a 17 on the save. Does that save?
That is what you needed to save. Yeah.
Okay, okie dokie.
Blessed day.
Okay. So again, you you have the ray coming at you, and you're able to avoid it. However, she is going to like reach up and begin like clawing at your leg.
Okay.
Does a 13 hit? That's gonna be a
Nope.
hard no.
No, sir.
No sorry, Bob.
All right. Then it's
cool.
on to Fane's turn.
Hey,
Come on, Fane, clap her.
oh my goodness gracious me. I am going to. I'll just kind of like. Is she looking at us now? Still at this point? 'Cause,
She has turned her gaze, yeah. So
then I'm
she's. You're still able to get out of it easy enough because you're like right next to her. You're able to get behind her, but she has turned her gaze towards Gillian and Ophelia, towards the table.
Okay, I roll over and have her face the other way again. I'm not sure if that's going to be an additional grappling thing or whatever.
No, just
but...
your movement.
Okay, cool. I'm going to move her again, and then I'm actually going to cast Rylotham's Psychic Lance.
Okay.
So she needs to make...
Intelligence saving throw of 20.
Yeah.
Ooh, she bombs the roll and gets 12. Hit me with it.
Okay, so she's gonna hit with this for full damage. So she's gonna hit 35, and then she is incapacitated. So she cannot. Yes, so she's incapacitated until the start of the next turn. And so after the way I envision this is like she like clips my leg and then just starts clawing at me, and I'm like, and so like I grunt at the pain and like I roll her over, and then like I use my I cast the spell with my sword to like essentially cast the lance at like me and her, and it like incapacitates her. And I say grab the sparks. There's no time to waste.
All right, Gillian, you're up.
Am I in the gaze still?
No, Fane
you're
moved
out.
it again.
And is she bloodied or no?
She's bloodied, yeah.
Okay.
I would hope
I
so.
think- Yeah. And we're just checking. Okay.
Dude, we gotta kill her though. We can't let her live.
Well, yeah, I mean we're gonna do that, but I mean somebody grab the sparks.
All right.
She's too
Enough.
dangerous to be left alive. And she's got too much knowledge.
All right. We need to get rid of her. I look down at her. I'm like, enough of this.
She's
For
the
real
mad
this time.
scientist for real.
And I'm going to cast Disintegrate.
Oh, okay.
We're getting rid of her. She needs to roll a.
I don't feel so good, Mr. Stark.
Wait. Oh, wait.
It's
She
a
needs-
dex save, no?
It's
No,
Those are the
it's-
con save.
Dex save 18.
Well, she's not going
Okay.
anywhere.
incapacitated, right?
Yeah, it's auto fail.
Yeah. Okay. What a
That
combo.
is 71.
Okay.
Is that?
Fane. As this hits her, her body immediately begins to disintegrate, but she was like an overfilled balloon, ready to burst. I mean, as it was, right, the faintest scratch on her left divine energy pouring out. As her mortal shell is erased, the divine power that she held is not. And suddenly
man,
it
now
comes
she's got a second
rushing
form.
out. I need you to make a con save for me. All three of you, but Fane, you're going to be the closest to the blast epicenter.
Ooh,
I have.
that's a 25 for me.
Okay, never mind. I was gonna do something flavorful, but I think we'll call it good here.
Okay.
I got 22.
Oh my! This is why I can't trust this dice here. What? I clicked the button because I was like, oh, surely it'll be fine. But I got a 16 on the save. So no, it's not. It's 16 on the save.
Oh.
I have a plus 14, but like I got a 2 on that roll. So
Boy.
You take 140 points of damage.
Oh,
The other two, you are going to take 35 points of damage. As she,
I'd imagine that like as soon as I like get blown up, I like get launched like clear away on the other side of the room.
You do. You smack the tree, and like the front of you is all like blackened.
Yeah, like you see me like doing a couple flips on the because of the blast,
Bro,
and I'm just like,
it's like the Hiroshima shadows on the wall, man.
Yeah, exactly. No, I was about to say that the you see as Fane like hits the tree and then hits the ground like a perfect imprint of him on the tree. And
I'm like reeling from that, and I'm like,
the sparks.
So as he hits the tree and like starts to like kind of heave, Ophelia calls out to him, "Fane, are you okay?"
and I don't say anything. I'm just like, I feel like I want to hurl. Yeah, it's all kinds of pain.
Oh yeah. It hurt for sure.
Yeah.
I'm going
Okay,
to run
go
up
ahead.
to Fane. Or is it all done?
That part of it's done, except for that the energies left by the sparks that she held is crackling, and it feels like it is unstable. Like the sparks you have in the containers, in the flasks, all seem like stable. They glow, they emit light. These, however, that are exposed, that are left after they burst out of her, they kind of wildly dart about the room, and it seems like they're growing more volatile.
I say,
Can someone make an Arcana check?
somebody's gotta, because we like, well, this is all metagame.
It is
here, but, like,
Gillian's, or no, actually, it's Ophelia's
It is?
turn.
Yeah, it is Ophelia's
I
turn.
am going to use my action. How many is it possible to just like sweep all the sparks into like my like bag of holding?
Yeah, you absolutely can.
I'm just gonna do that just so that way we're like covered. Then
crackling
can I
ones?
use my bonus action to make an Arcana check on the sparks?
No.
Aw, rats.
But Fane, as she does this, you notice that they grow more volatile, and they start like arcing and striking the ground, the trees, the table.
Okay. I pushed myself up, and I say to everyone, stabilize the sparks, and I hobble my way through to get like a vial or so, like or I look for a book or something.
Does she have notes?
To find
She
like notes or
does.
something.
If you want to look at the notes, it'll be a study action to get through as much information in 6 seconds as you can. But it's going to be tricky to intake the information you need out of a book in just a couple of seconds.
Okay, I'm gonna toss the book to. That takes an action though, right? To toss a book to someone.
Yeah.
Okay. Then I will take a quick. Can I take a quick glance at it?
No,
Oh.
it's a study action.
Oh, that's right. It's an action.
Did I have to dash all the way over there? I'm assuming I had to.
Here, I'll just
No, it's
call to Fane.
it's-
I'll say there's a note. Her notebook is over here.
Okay. I go over to the notebook. I will proceed to study then. If I did not use my action to dash, then I will proceed
Okay.
to use that.
Then go ahead and roll investigation for me.
I'll pray for me. Oh!
Stop using this. This thing sucks. Stop using it.
Yeah. You're right. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
This few times.
I'm sorry. Hold on. Okay. you
You're
want to help
under
me
so
out?
much pressure,
I don't have
and
any
you
more
look
luck.
You don't have
down.
any more
What
luck
language?
You
points?
took all of my luck, boy.
Oh my! I'm sorry.
I have been very generous
You know,
with my luck. I am
that is
lucked
true.
out,
I'm
boy.
so sorry. Yeah, you're right. You're
Lucked
right.
out.
You're right. You're right. You're right.
You look down. What languages do you actually speak?
I speak
Pig Latin.
Draconic and Elvish.
Okay. It takes you a second as you realize this is all written in Draconic. Gillian, it's
You're
your
like-
turn.
Okay. Sparks are sparking. I
Yep.
don't trust
Somebody
it.
do something or whatnot.
Oh,
Yeah, you could certainly make an Arcana check to try and understand what's going on. See if you can draw on some sort of memory in your training.
does
you can-
Arcana check take up a turn?
Yes, it would be the study action.
Oh, let's go for it. All right, I shall roll. 8.
Dude,
Oh,
we
no.
are bricking right now. We can't
Dude,
be doing this.
these look like they're volatile or something.
Yeah, you're chilling,
Or
B.
something.
You know
Yeah.
that they were obviously contained before, but at this point, you can grab the containers and you know they can be stabilized in the container, but to put them in there, at this point, they're larger than the mouth of the container. Not to mention, do you just grab them with your bare hands? Like, something to consider. So, you're left uncertain after studying it. Ophelia, it's your turn.
Holy cannolis.
Oh, we are all like low, huh? Jeez.
We're not going to be killed by the god, but just some.
We're gonna
volatile-
get killed by a big magical ball.
big. Well, there's 3 balls. 3 floating angry balls.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just gonna. I don't want us to die. I'm gonna cast Mass Cure Wounds.
What? Okay.
Okay.
Dude,
fair.
if we
That's fair.
gotta handle this, and if we're dead, no one can't handle nothing. So good luck, guys. Use the rest of your spell slots. I'm spelled out on my big spells, my big boys.
Okay, cool.
All right. Yeah. Go ahead and roll for
I'll
recovery,
roll for
and then
that.
it's Fane's turn again as these begin to churn. You realize that they're starting to find some kind of order out of the chaos. Like they were darting around wildly. Now they seem to be darting around in some form of synchronicity.
It's
The
It's your turn,
35.
Fane.
35 health.
Okay.
Oh, that's a chunk.
That is a good chunk. Okay, so that's 35. All right.
I think that's exactly how much I lost.
It
Okay.
was.
Good.
Yes.
I'm going to study again because we can't afford to screw this up.
Yep.
Okay, I am not using D&D Beyond.
Yeah.
Oh, that is so much better. Okay, we got a 19 on the roll.
A 19.
A non-nat 20. Or
You
it
are
is a nat
still
20.
flying through these pages, trying to find something about the stabilization of the spark. And you come across the page, and she has in bold letters written, channeling
Don't eat
divinity.
it. Oh, channel divinity?
So it seems that the respective sparks, with the correct energy encountered, like channel divinity would work on a divine spark. You think that you could easily tame any demonic sparks among these, of which there is one. However,
Okay.
you notice that one of the, like, as that occurs to you, right, and you think about what sparks these might be, because she absorbed 3 of them, and they might not all be divine. But it seems that you could tame a demonic spark with your warlock powers.
I thought you had divine.
Certainly.
I do have a channel divinity.
I thought you were Divine Spark.
Oh yeah, because you're part paladin,
I'm a
too.
paladin,
Huh?
So I can
Yeah.
do
So
both.
using channel divinity would calm one of the sparks
Okay.
if
I,
it's divine.
Let's say I I like slam the table as soon as I find what I need, and I say, we have to cast appropriate magics to stabilize it. And I move over. I hobble over to one of the sparks, and I bring my hand out and I channel my oath, and I try to harness the.
Is
one of them divine, or is one of them demonic? Or one of them is demonic, but is one of them divine? I guess that's the question.
So, actually, Gillian, I'll give this to you because you actually were studying them specifically. Gillian has recognized that there is actually a divine, a fae, and a demonic spark in the mix.
Convenient. Perfect. Then I will leave it to. I'll leave it to the rest. I will change the flavoring, and I will call upon my demonic powers.
A channel divinity is still in action, though, right?
It is a.
Because you have used your action to find the information.
You can channel. You can channel correctly each time you can choose which effect to create. It doesn't say. Do we want to just play it as it has to be in action? Because I'm super down for that. Whatever you want to do. It's not giving me very specific.
Yeah, I think you have to go down to the channel divinity options to find whether it's action or bonus action or free action.
Yes, it is an action. Yep. So then I will do that next turn. So I'm just getting ready. I'm getting ready to harness it. Essentially, is what I'm doing.
Cool. That means Gillian, you are up.
So what do I need to do?
You know that channel divinity can calm one of the sparks.
Channel divinity.
Using demonic power, you might be able to tame one of the other the demonic sparks.
If he channels his spark, would that work too? Because he's technically a divine spark.
Yeah, his spark is divine radiance. So
Bless.
Using your innate sorcery would also function to tame the divine one.
Then I shall do that.
Cool. Then, as you cast innate sorcery, you're able to cause a resonance between you and the divine spark. And you think that if you had a container, that you could transfer it safely. But it does seem to calm. Yeah, there are plenty of empty ones available that were prepped for this exact purpose. You do have the movement to actually grab it and bring it over as well.
Okay, I will do that.
If you're down to do that. Okay. So you begin capturing the first spark, and it seems to throw off the rhythm of what was happening. Ophelia, your turn.
Okay, so I am Fae, right?
Yes.
Yes.
So theoretically, I should be able to use my innate Fae magic to calm the other one.
Ostensibly, yes.
Probably a wild shape right at that point. Is
Well,
Fae, or maybe you could use your spark. Yeah.
Well, I have a divine spark.
Yeah, you can use your face spark. I mean, that technically is
Her spark is actually divine. Her dad was Fae, but her mom is a god.
But I still have Fae magic because the dragon smelled it on me.
Correct, yes. You do indeed.
So what could I do?
Paul was right the first time. Using druidic magic, your wild shape would certainly do to create that resonance between you and the spark.
Man.
Sweet. You can do that as a bonus action too, huh?
Yeah. I will go ahead and I will go grab a bottle first. And then I will transform into a...
You don't actually have to do the transformation, you just have to expend the use of it.
Okay, so I will grab the bottle, or the jar, and I will carefully, as if almost approaching like an animal, like another like living being, you know, gently kind of like use my magic to like calm it, almost as if I was like, you know, shh, there, you know, kind of, you know, that's what she knows, guys.
Yeah.
So she's kind of going up to it.
and she's like kind of the magic is emanating from her hands as she tries to connect with it, while holding the bottle and kind of guiding it inside the bottle. And then just kind of she just kind of holds it to her chest. If I'm assuming it goes in the bottle, right?
Yep, it goes in the bottle.
Okay. As it goes into the bottle, she holds it to her chest to try and like continue to like calm it and like stabilize it.
Fane, after she puts that in the bottle, the last one starts moving erratically again, having lost all synchronicity with its partners. And it begins darting around the room. What do you
Amelia
do?
or Ophelia will call to Fane. Fane, I think this last one's yours.
Perfect. I tap into my Warlock's Pact, and I'm actually just going to go ahead and what is that? It's an Ergosteric Rite. How do you want to flavor this?
So, well, that depends. Like, Fane's usual rites when entering Zebras's realm are to offer up a bit of blood to make the bond to reach out to his realm.
Okay.
So that might be a good start.
Okay, perfect. I cut my hand and I begin to pour blood onto the ground, and I quickly write a demonic sigil, and I like conjure that magic up, and it's like the way that I had imagined me taming this like energy is like it's like I'm trying to dominate it, if that makes sense, and I try to like put it on a leash essentially, and so I try to tame it in that way.
You know what would be cool? If like the blood that spilled from your hand like started to form into like almost like a leash or a lasso, and you start like pulling it like towards you, like, and then you have it in your hand.
Yeah, that'd be cool. That's sick.
It begins to be drawn to your demonic sigil, and it's almost like a gravity well is pulling it in, and you can see that it's resisting, wanting to frantically zip about, but you're able to cork it as it gets close enough, and as its energies calm and become more stable. And
Ophelia is going to take the notebook and pocket it.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Okay.
We need to get out of here now.
Let's move. And I like I hobble over to
Do we have dimension door?
I actually
Can we use that to get back?
I technically
Dimension door wouldn't be far enough, and it would only bring two of you.
Dang it.
Yeah.
Where are we trying to get to?
Back to the bastion.
Back to the bastion.
Back to the bastion. I could summon a steed for free and just get the heck out of Dodge. Do you still have your you called lightning, and that requires concentration, right?
I think so.
Okay. I could call a steed, and if you recast that spell, we can just get out of here with some stealth and call it a day. I feel like that's the way to go.
Well, once we get out of the black market, I think the steeds will just draw more attention to us.
Oh,
Right?
that's fair. That's fair. I guess we may as well whisk ourselves away then.
Yeah, we'll just book it. We'll just dash.
Okay. Sounds
Is there
good to
a-
me.
Do we want to still pass it out, Trace?
Yeah,
Bro?
yeah.
Okay, cool. I certainly will be in need of it.
All right.
That was hecka scary. Not gonna lie, guys.
She's dead.
That was pretty stressful. I'm not. That was. Yeah. That was...
We'll tell Iki about it later.
You you rush back to the bastion, and snatching up your entourage, you make your way out of the city. However, that is not a simple task. You cannot teleport out of the city, for it is Mazadon's domain, and to cross the border through teleportation is not something that is allowed. which means you will have to pass the gate guard. Even now, though, a sizable donation to the gate guard gets you by easily enough. However, you're confident that even with the donation, that he will happily report you afterwards. So you find yourself in a difficult situation where
I'm assuming we all disguised ourselves, right? Before we left.
you certainly could, although your identities are not currently a problem, unless if even if Drauga has currently figured out Fane's identity, like that's the only one, and the real issue is anyone leaving the city while it's on high alert. However, unless if you have another method, bribing the gate guard and then as soon as you're out of Mazadon's domain to teleport seems a good enough use of your economy.
Yeah, we could. Is there, if not that, if not giving a generous donation, can we go under the tunnels and get out? Okay.
The black market doesn't function on tunnels. It's a demi-plane, which means it doesn't lead anywhere. So,
right. But the tunnel system wouldn't even be viable anyway.
Yeah, so it's completely unusable for your purposes. You slip out through the main gate, bribing the gate guard as you usually do. However, this time it requires a hefty bribe of several thousand gold. As you slip out of the city, you know that he's going to pocket the gold and then report you in hopes of gaining yet more rewards from Mazadon. In essence, double dealing, right? Getting your bribe and then getting your bounty. But if you're fast enough, you slip out of the range of Mazadon's territory, and then you're able to cast that teleport spell. And
yeah,
what's
if that's
that?
the best course of action, I would do that.
Yeah, I would do that then.
Oh, but wait. Actually, Gillian, you used your 7th level spell slot, didn't you?
I did not.
On Finger of Death? Or, no, Disintegrate. Disintegrate 6th level. Never mind.
Yep.
Whew.
We're
Like,
good.
wait a second. Okay, we're good then.
I was keeping my teleport ready. Don't worry.
All right. So you, so you get out of that range, and then you're able to teleport all the far away towards the fairy court. You can't enter the domain because it would be, again, warded in the same way that all cities are. But you can teleport close enough that you can be well out of Mazadon's reach. And that is where we'll end for tonight. Thank you so much for joining us for Toss the Dice. We hope you enjoyed the episode, and we'll see you next time.